Hi, I'm Adam DeSanctis. Welcome to MBANow. We're here today at MBA's annual conference in Denver, Colorado, but in a couple months, on January 27th through the 29th, we'll be at our IMB Conference in Austin, Texas. Here to talk about that is Owen Lee, our 2025 Vice Chairman. Owen, thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate it. Being the vice chair is something that I'm looking forward to, and I'm looking forward to the next 3 years on the ladder with the vice chair and the chair-elect, and then the chair. But getting back to the IMB conference, it's my favorite conference of the year. You know, IMBs are sharers of information, and the best part about the IMB conference is the chance to learn from one another. Whether it's in the general sessions, which are a little bit more informal with a lot of opportunity to interact with the panelists, whether they're the breakout sessions, which are specifically designed to carry information that's beneficial to IMBs, or just the conversations that you have in the hallway or at the nightly events, we're sharers of information. So you get to talk about, hey, what are your challenges? What are your opportunities for success? What are you doing that's helping to overcome those challenges? And IMBs share information. We're all in the same industry, but there's something about us where we don't necessarily see each other as in direct competition to one another. We're more like with the tide, right? We rise and fall together. And so with that attitude, you really have a lot of opportunities to learn from each other. And I always feel that that's the best kind of learning, right? Not some expert, but sitting on a panel, and those are great, but you're talking to people that are going through the same challenges that you're going through every single day, and those are the greatest opportunities to learn, and we'll have that in abundance in Austin.
I think you really summed that up perfectly. I go to a lot of our MBA conferences, and I agree with you. Like the passion and really just like the thought put into the conference, and everyone in the room is outstanding. So let's talk about in January. What are some of the key things you're looking forward to?
Well, the thing I always, the topics are different every year, and we certainly have no shortage of topics this year. The one thing I appreciate the most about the IMB conference is that's the conference that I go to where I go to all the sessions. I don't, it's not annual, it's not secondary in New York. I don't take 15 meetings with, the different people that are there. I go there to learn. So I go to the sessions. The things I'm really looking forward to learning about this year, I would say the number one thing, of course, is what is our economy going to be doing this year, right? What's our forecast? We all need to know that so that we can appropriately business plan throughout the year. I want to know about what's happening with regulation, right? Regulation specifically on IMBs, redlining audits for IMBs, different things coming out of Washington, D.C. could greatly affect the way we want to operate our businesses so that we can be proactive in doing the things that we're supposed to do in order to be good corporate citizens in that area. And this year, I also want to learn about artificial intelligence. Not so much, we've all seen ChatGPT create an open house flyer and, create a script or something like that, and that's fine. But how are we going to use this technology to decrease our costs? How are we going to decrease our manufacturing costs? What parts of it are quote unquote ready for prime time right now? And how can we infuse that into our businesses so we can get back to profitability, right? I know we've just gotten back to profitability a little bit. We had the greatest run of fiscal quarters of negativity in our area of the industry that we finally shed this year. So how do we get back to earning a profit? And I think one of those things is decreasing our manufacturing costs, and I'm looking forward to learning a lot about that as well.
Yeah, Owen, you mentioned the challenging times for our industry right now. So if you're an IMB leader and you're on the fence about attending, why should you attend?
Well, look, I'm somebody that watches the budget of our company. Although I wear a lot of hats for the MBA, my first and foremost job is the CEO of our company, Success Mortgage Partners. And the way I look at it is this. In January, things are a little bit slower, right? We're in a secular calendar industry, cyclical, I should say, calendar industry. And that's our opportunity to learn. So it is an expense to come, right? You got to register for the conference, you got to travel, you got hotels, you got to eat while you're out there. But I guarantee you this, I've been involved a little bit in the planning this year. I guarantee you that you will get on the plane leaving from Austin on the 29th with at least 2 or 3 or more good ideas to increase your revenue, decrease your costs, that will exponentially be greater than what you spend to get there. It will be a net financial positive for you to come, I can guarantee it. And we'll get a lot of opportunities to learn. There's no chance that you don't get, or there's every chance that you will get on the plane with 2 or 3 fantastic opportunities to have that be a financial benefit to be with us in Austin for 3 days.
I agree with you. Thank you for being an ambassador for this conference and for MBA. I know you will be there, and I hope you will too. Register today at mba.org/IMB25.
It's the best conference of the year if you're an IMB.